What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down how wide receivers can choose a release and how you guys can pick a release to use against a specific type of coverage. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Hope it improves your football IQ and teaches you a few things about what you guys should be thinking and what your thought process should be off the line of scrimmage up against a press coverage DB, okay? But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver or a quarterback or a DB and want to come out to one of our training camps that we are going to be having this offseason, we are coming out to 9 different states. So if you're located in one of these states, pictured below or pictured on the screen here, check out that very first link in the description below. We are going to Tampa, Florida, January 8th and 9th, Houston, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Newark, New Jersey, Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, and then we're finishing off the camp tour in Los Angeles, California. So if you guys are local to any one of those areas, check out that very first link below. We have limited spots, only about 10 to 15 spots per position because we want to keep things small to give you guys the most detailed work as possible. 2-day camps, very first link in that description below. Let's get started with this video here, okay? So this route from DJ Moore, we're looking at this wide step release and how you guys can create separation against an outside shade DB, okay? So now, how you come up to the line and pick a release, it's all based on this DB's leverage, right? So when I come up to the line, we got to be able to recognize, okay, is this DB outside shade? Is this DB head up? Is he inside shade? Is he an off man? Is he in this catch technique? Is he walk down and it looks like he's going to jam me? What is it? You got to use that process of elimination, and going into a game, you should have about 5 to 6 different press releases that you're going to work. You don't want to be thinking about 20 different things. You got to know the routes that you're going to be working that week. Let's say, for example, let's say you look at a guy like Devontae Adams. That guy runs probably he obviously runs more than 4 routes, but his 4 core routes, you got fade, slant, 10-yard out, and like a dig. And obviously, based on the different coverages that he works, there are different stems, there's different moves that he uses, but he's got about 4 routes. So he's probably has about 2 to 3 releases on deck, off the head, ready to go based on the specific looks he's going to see, based on what the defense is going to be coming out that week through film study, right? So if I'm studying film on a team and I see that a DB likes to do a lot of outside shade coverage, maybe like to go a lot of 2-man coverage, then I know that maybe a wide stepper's release, it's going to work, right? So I come up to the line of scrimmage and this DB's outside shade. That tells me a couple things. Tells me if he's looking at me like this, it's probably man coverage, but because he's outside shade, he's trying to not allow me to go to the outside. He's trying to force me to the inside. So he's got probably help over the middle, whether he's got a safety over there, 2 safeties over there, whether it's 2-man, cover 1, whatever it may be. So I know that he's not going to give me the outside release. So if I had to run a longer developing route, like maybe a corner, I know chances are I'm probably not going to be able to move him off the platform and take this outside release and go run a route. Everybody loves to say that, oh, you got to make sure that you take an outside release on an outside breaking route, an inside release on an inside breaking route. Not true. You got to trust yourself at the top of the route. So what Moore decides to go with here is this wide step release. So what a wide step release is exactly how it sounds. You step with your back foot and you're stepping wide outside this DB's frame to actually threaten him vertical. We were trying to make him think that I'm just taking a quick speed release, either kicking behind with my back foot, taking that little prep step with the front foot to just beat him to the outside and just go run him off, right? I'm just going to beat him with speed to the outside. So I got to make sure that my upper body cells, hips and shoulders go to the outside. I actually step outside of his frame. I don't do this quick little step inside of his frame to threaten him, because his goal when he's outside shade is to keep the outside shade. He's not going to give up that outside leverage. He's not going to let you take a free outside release. DBs are taught to stay patient and are taught to keep their leverage. So off the line of scrimmage, I got to make sure that I do that. Same thing goes if, let's say, you had to run like a slant route and he was inside shade. I'd probably give him a move to the inside, then burst up to the outside, get him to jump and slip back underneath. I'd want to attack the outside because that's the space that he's giving me. You want to take what the DB gives you. That's how you guys can pick a press release off the line. So make sure if I'm going with this wide step release, I love this against a DB who's outside shade, trying to get him to keep that leverage so I can take the inside release, run a post, run a slant, hell, maybe even restack and run a corner or even run a fade. Take what that DB gives you, understand leverage, and understand why he's lined up a certain way. Let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. Great job by Moore stepping outside the frame, taking what that DB gives him and picking that correct release off the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Again, fellas, like I said, we're coming to 9 different states this offseason. Coming to Florida, Texas, Arizona, New Jersey, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas. We're coming back to Texas, Tennessee, and California. So check out that very first link below if you're local to any of those areas, quarterback, receiver, DB, want to come out and get some work in, limited spots. Like I said, very first link below. I'll see you guys next time.